Hey guys, welcome back. Today I have a very interesting topic to talk about, especially because I'm experiencing it right now. So I felt like I should just talk about it. Just so if you see me looking down, it's because I have my notes on my phone. So let's get into it. Before we get into it, please subscribe if you're not subscribed, like, share, comment. And yeah, let's do this. So, my topic, or rather, what I have to discuss today, is toxic friendships. And I think at this point, everybody has experienced a toxic friend, a toxic relationship, a toxic family, whatever. But today, I think I'm just going to talk mainly on toxic friendships. And I decided to break it down into three: constant negativity, self-centeredness, and betrayal of trust. I was going to add one more, which was like draining of energy, but I think it's in the three of them, so I don't even need to break it down too much. It's in all of them, you know. So let's do this. So for constant negativity, I would say, you know, toxic friends are horrible just because I think they're toxic because they drain you, right? Like they want to see the bad in every literally everything you do. But it's crazy. I was saying I even experienced, like I'm experiencing it now, because like in my last video when I spoke about unbalanced friendships, like I think it took me a little time to realize that most of the unbalanced friendships are toxic friendships, because like if you think of the characteristics of somebody being toxic, like I already said, like they drain your energy, they think of everything you do in a negative light, like they genuinely never want to see you happy, right? And the last one is they betray your trust all the time. So it's like toxic, right? The relationship is unbalanced because you are being genuine, you are believing everything they say, you are in their corner all the time, you're trust, like it's a lot of psychological battle that we don't have to put ourselves through just because you want to be friends with somebody. I don't think it's worth it for you to experience all this. So for the negativity part of it, I just feel like some people are just, oh, they just don't want to see you happy. Like, why should I come to you and be like, oh my god, hey, like I got this job, like, and instead of you to be hyping me and be so happy for me, and even say I start calculating like what me and my friends do now. Like I got a job and I was telling them and they were like, oh my god, what can we buy? Like we're calculating salary, we're happy, and you just being the negative as whatever, and you just don't want somebody to be happy. I think that just, oh, is horrible to have a friend that just, because like I said, draining energy is in all of them. So this alone drains you, like it sucks the blood, the energy out of you, because somebody's just there constantly eating you up in everything you do. I don't think it's worth it to be in a friendship like that. The second thing I said was betrayal of trust. And no, sorry. Was self-centeredness. See, for somebody to be self-centered, most of the time it's not even them. They're not the problem. It's how they grew up that is the problem. Because they've made you the center of all the attention in your life. So you feel like every other person should do the same. That's how I feel. I don't think it's people like they just grew up like they just became your friend and that's how they became. No, I think it's somebody sat down and decided, okay, they're not going to train them to be nice and care for everybody, be selfless basically. So they just grew up to be narcissistic. I think that's even the word. Self-centeredness is not even it. Narcissistic, because they believe, oh, everything is them. They don't care about you, no. They definitely, oh, this is bothering me. Sorry. They definitely don't care how you feel. Oh no, they're just self-centered and narcissistic, because that's who they are. I have, let's say I have a story. Like I've had an experience with somebody that was very just like narcissistic. And I don't even think she realized that she was being narcissistic. I think she just like, she genuinely, I don't even think up to now she knows that she's doing this. Like I don't think she does. Like she'll do some crazy things and I'm like, babe, like why? Like why did you do this? But she can never tell you. Like she's never wrong. That's basically how I should put it. She's never wrong. She's never going to see herself as wrong because nobody has had the time to say, okay, you are wrong. I won't do it because I'm not your mother. I shouldn't be training you on how you should be. Like, don't put me in that position. But I just think that narcissists never know that they're being narcissistic. Some of them know and use that power to manipulate everything around them. Some genuinely have no idea because people have found a way to just walk around them. Like, you know how to deal with them so it doesn't genuinely affect you too much. So I think, yeah, it's horrible to be the opposite side or in the opposite side of friendship where you're the one that's being genuine and somebody's just taking advantage of your friendship. And the final one is betrayal of trust. As you can see, right from the beginning, I think I was just so eager to get to this point because this is the one that, oh no, I'm dealing with like how I want to explain this point without going too deep into myself, because right now I won't say I'm in a friendship because I think I've just stepped back from it and I'm allowing myself to just see it from a distance. Like I'm in a friendship, or rather I was in a friendship where I told, because as a friend you should be able to talk to your friend, like tell your friend stuff, listen for advice, you know. Like my best friend, like no matter how I'm feeling, I know I can talk to her and she'll listen to me. My sister, I can talk to her, she'll listen to me, she'll give me feedback. My brother, the same thing. So as my friend, as my close friend, I will expect that I should do the same for you. Like I don't think I'm doing too much by putting you on a pedestal of people I could talk to. Like I don't think that's too much, right? And that's what happened. Like I held this person so close to me as my close friend and I'm like, this is what is going on with me right now, this is what happened, I told the person he did this. And guys, 6 months, what am I saying, a year later, I'm hearing all this stuff outside. Like people are coming back to tell me, okay, this person said this. I know the worst part. Like, don't get me wrong, say what you have to say. I told you, it's my fault, I told you, yeah, like no problem. But then you lie. Like for example, I told you, oh, I just got a new car, the car is pink, and then you go and tell somebody else and be like, oh, she got a motorcycle, it's black. Like that kind of like flip, it's crazy. So I think betrayal of trust is really tricky, mainly because half of the time you start having victim's guilt, because you just feel like, are you even really a victim if you were the one that put yourself in that position? Like you picked your friend, you were the one that said, oh, I like this person, I want to be friends with this person, or you were the one that said, oh, like I can trust this person, because she didn't force that out of my mouth, right? Like we were having a conversation, one thing led to another, and then I spoke to her about it. So she didn't force me. So it's my fault that I told her. So I shouldn't blame her, right? I shouldn't fight or anything. But I think it's even worse when you know that you're not at fault. But I see, anybody that knows me knows I hate confrontation. I genuinely do not like it. So to be put in a position where I feel horrible because I told you things, and instead of blaming you, because usually like as of 6 months ago, I love to blame people. Like if I can remove myself from the situation, I will. Like I rather blame another person. Like if I use my phone to check for something and it was wrong, I rather blame my phone for not checking for it. Like I cannot take blame. But now I'm just in a place where I'll take the blame. I'll apologize. Like it's not a big deal. Saying sorry doesn't do me any wrong. Like I would like people to be able to apologize to me and for me to be able to receive it. So if I can apologize for something, I will apologize for it. So I think that we should just, if you don't take anything from this video, I think what you should just take from it is that just separate yourself from the situation. Like, it may not even be easy, because toxic people, oh, they are draining to no. I think toxic relationship is even a whole other thing. Like, it's even different from friendship itself. But if you could step away from the situation and just think and like evaluate it and say, okay, this is where the problem is. This. If you can even talk to the person, like if they are okay with listening, correcting their wrong. If not, please step away from the situation. Like me, I would like to say I have a very niche group of friends, like a very specific number of friends. So if one person should mess up, I know where the problem is coming from, so I can step away and evaluate. If I feel like, man, you can still be friends, fine, we'll talk about it, we'll apologize to each other, and we'll move on. But right now, I feel like me and this person, I don't think that they're coming back from this, because trust is broken. I know for a fact I can never tell her anything again. So I think it's a very how will I put it? Like, it's a very sad thing to have friendships that you feel at the back of your mind that, oh, one day this is going to end, because you can't trust the person, or because, like, I don't know. I think it's just, oh, it's crazy. Me, I'll even say everybody just be friends with their family members because it's easier. But no, you should also build friendships outside. Just know who you can trust and stay away from toxic people. So yeah, that was my rant for today. Just felt like talking about this. So thank you guys for joining me on this episode of Pearls Rants. No, subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment. Right, if you stay to the end, write. If you stay to the end, write you love me. All right, thank you guys for joining me.